Step into the jar by oneself. During the Tang dynasty, Empress Wu Zetian appointed several ruthless officials to suppress dissent. Among them, Zhou and Lai were especially notorious. They used false accusations and unfounded charges to execute many honest officials and innocent people. One day, a whistleblower's letter arrived, accusing that Zhou was plotting against the emperor. Furious, she ordered Lai to investigate immediately. Lai felt apprehensive. He knew Zhou was clever, and a single letter wouldn't be enough to force him to confess. If he couldn't find proof, the emperor would blame him. After thinking for a while, Lai came up with a plan. He prepared a lavish feast and invited Zhou to his home for drinks. As they drank, Lai sighed and said,
"Brother, I often face criminals who refuse to admit their guilt. Do you have any good ideas for how to make them confess?"
Zhou, feeling confident, replied.
"Oh, that is easy."
He lifted his wine cup, and Lai leaned in, eager to hear more.
"Please, tell me your method."
With a sly grin, Zhou said,
"You need to find a large jar, heat it with charcoal, and put the criminal inside. Just imagine, there is no way they wouldn't confess under those conditions."
Lai nodded and acted impressed. He then commanded his servants to bring in a large jar, and set it up as Zhou had described. Turning to Zhou, Lai said,
"Someone in the palace has reported you for plotting rebellion, and I have to investigate. Now, please step into the jar yourself."
Once he heard this, Zhou dropped his wine cup in shock. He fell to his knees, bowing his head repeatedly and begging,
"I am guilty, I am guilty, I confess."
Lai knew Zhou's tactics well. So, he cleverly set a trap that led Zhou to condemn himself. This was a perfect example of using someone's own tricks against them.